The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Lions and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger, who has pledged to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
First carry for Najee Harris, and he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Goff fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
On the return is Peterson. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Off play action, Pickett.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pickett now on first down. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again. Goff.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. Gibbs.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, it's Goff. Jones has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Goff. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Goff on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibbs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Goff. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 64 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Takes it at the 7.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 22.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Goff.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's Jack Fox now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
On 2nd and 9, Goff.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs.
On the move past the 40.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
From the 27, Goff toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And he whips that one incomplete there. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. first and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Here's Pickett. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. He's been terrific so far. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Goff. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting them to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, it's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Goff.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Again, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First and 10, here's Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boswell's kick is good, and we are all tied at 16 apiece. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary. as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. He's got this to Pickens. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Gibbs, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Goff.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And incomplete on a deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, that's exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Pickett now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Pickett sets up play action.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and inches.
Pickett.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Lions offense set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gone. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run again with Harris. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. The left side completion to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle they go. It's Warren, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit, try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Quincy Roche
coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Hooker.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Hooker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hooker.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Warren.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. Here's Trubisky to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Trubisky.
On the slant, he finds Washington. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Warren. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hooker.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to Wright. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Warren. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Lions down by a field goal. 1:44 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here come the Lions now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now third down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.